I just dropped my brother off at the local McDonald's. Um, as I was driving up to the McDonald's, I pointed out to him the moon is still out as the sun was coming up. He didn't really react. Um, so that's kind of why I called this one compromise and balance. It's like the sun and the moon are in the sky at the same time, and it's about to rain. Um, and I'm still having to learn how to work with what he's saying versus what he really needs. Um, it seems like he had a okay night. Usually when I go to the apartment, I can kind of see what kind of night he had. I was cleaning up in the afternoons, but I've kind of slacked off on that only because I'm just tired, you know, cleaning up the kitchen so I know at least what did he eat or what did he throw away. Um, I think he threw away, well, he did, and that's why I was kind of upset the other day. He threw away some fresh broccoli that I just got him. Um, it's like his sugar craving has come back, unfortunately, and he needs the reminder of sugar is not going to help you build muscles. It's like you want to exercise. I don't know. It's like he's 14. Seriously. Um, it's like you want to build muscles, but you're sitting here eating candy and sugar all the time. It's like that's just not going to happen. But yeah, he's mentally sometimes 14 years old, and he just needs that reminder again. But so I'm trying to convince him to get the shot, like, as in, I have it. He wants to go to a clinic, and he's only been used to getting shots in a clinic in Birmingham. We don't live in Birmingham. We live in Atlanta. Unfortunate on my part, but you know what? You don't know what to ask. So when I asked for the shot, like the injection from the pharmacy, and I thought I was also asking, are they going to be able to give him the shot? The pharmacist said yes, but when I picked it up, I was like, so can I bring my brother to get his shot? A different person told me, no, they don't do that. And I'm like, then why, So yeah, and then I talked to, I went to the local clinic that's close to the apartment, and I talked to that woman there, and she said, yeah, it's probably because they didn't want to be liable or whatever. Well, no, me bringing the shot to them, the clinic, yesterday versus CVS the other day. The clinic yesterday, that woman, she told me, let's call her Clara. Clara said, because we might be seeing Clara more often. I'm going to just tell you now. Because we've seen her before. Clara said, yeah, CVS probably does not want to be liable and our clinic as well, if you bring in medication for us to administer, which again, I totally get it. I wish somebody, and that's what I told Clara. I was like, I wish somebody would just told me that it's like people want to be compliant to a law, but then nobody's explaining things. It's like, okay, that's cool, but what does that mean? And I'm an educator. I'm a teacher. And so if I have a situation that's legal that my parents or the family needs to know about, I'm going to explain it to them. I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, blah, 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 and rattle off some whatever and just be like, whatever. That's not really doing your job. That's just being like following. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to call that, quite honestly. It's like, how are you really helping? It's like you're just trying to keep your job. You're not really doing your job. You're just trying to keep your job. So that's what I mean. Some people are out there just trying to keep their job. Some people are doing their job. Okay? And you can do both. You can keep your job and you can do it at the same time. So yeah, Clara was also doing her job and keeping her job. Thank you, Clara, for doing that. So explain it to me, like the actual medication. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Clara. All right. So what I have now tried to figure out to do is to get a nurse to give my brother the shot. I kind of, for a few, skinny second, thought I could do it, and I asked him, and he said no. So that took me off, off of that. So I was like, okay. Now I will learn how to do it just in case, you know. So anyway, so I'm reaching out to a nurse or two, and one nurse is able to come to the apartment. And this morning's discussion was around that a little bit. And he was like, no. He was, coming off his medication too. So I'll say that because I could tell by his conversation that he was a little kind of like, disagreeable at this point. Um, so he was saying, oh, well, we can go back to Birmingham. That's, again, how I know he's kind of like a little bit coming off this medication. I was like, again, we're in Atlanta, not in Birmingham. So I'll continue to try to convince him to get the shot this week at the apartment because I have the shot. So I think a lot of that, his concern is that, like, what is this? Just like anybody else, which I totally understand. And he's usually disagreeable at first because he's fearful, but then he comes around. So fingers crossed, today is Wednesday. I'm hoping to either Thursday or Friday get him the first shot. Okay. Then, moving forward, now that I know, to actually get the prescription sent to a clinic because nobody told me. See, that's the thing. It's like I feel like there should be some kind of liaison, some health liaison here in the United States, something, because again, I'm a wellness person. Like, I'm almost 50 years old. I don't have any prescriptions. I don't have any medications. I don't know how to, do all this stuff, like call the blah, blah, blah and all the things. Like, I go get, in fact, I think next month I'm going to plan my physical. Like, I do get my yearly physical, get my blood work done and all that stuff. But other than that, it's like I'm not chronically ill, so I don't know anything about, and I practice wellness to get anything. How? And I know, I guess my one video about luck came more popular, but luck is not really luck. It's like you're increasing the odds. And the analogy I'll leave you with is what I explained to my brother yesterday. It's like I'm trying to see all possible options. I'm trying to look at all the cards, right? You want to get as many options open to you as possible. That's what luck is. Luck is not options and be able to move in that. Okay? That's what that is about. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I just want to say